It's been 3 years since Conor McGregor infamously broke his leg against Dustin Poirier, and a lot has happened with Conor since. The hungry and motivated Conor we used to know has transformed into someone completely different. Seems like Conor's priorities as of now is to get hella drunk and blast all kinds of drugs. So before we discuss McGregor downfall, let's first understand McGregor's journey didn't start in the glamorous way you might expect. Born in Crumlin, Dublin, Ireland, Conor McGregor faced financial struggles from an early age. His parents, Tony and Margaret McGregor, worked tirelessly to make ends meet, often facing tough choices to provide for their family. To find solace and an outlet from the challenges of daily life, McGregor turned to the discipline of boxing. Roaming the streets of his neighborhood, McGregor discovered a passion for combat sports that would shape his future. Determined to rise above his circumstances, McGregor dedicated himself to honing his skills, spending countless hours perfecting his techniques in local gyms and on the streets. But how was Conor McGregor noticed as a pro combat fighter?
First, check this video before his fight.
Andrew McGahan here alongside Conor McGregor, New Year's Eve, Cage Warriors 51. Conor, you've just become a 2-division champion in Cage Warriors. I know you were...
Conor McGregor's breakout moment arrived in 2012 when he clinched the Cage Warriors featherweight and lightweight championships. In a defining bout, McGregor faced off against Ivan Buchinger for the lightweight title, showcasing his devastating striking and confident demeanor. McGregor dominated the fight from the outset, utilizing his precision striking, overwhelmed Buchinger, and secure a spectacular knockout victory. This performance not only solidified McGregor as a rising star in European MMA, but also caught the eye of UFC scouts, setting the stage for his remarkable journey into the octagon and eventual rise to global stardom in mixed martial arts. His win over Buchinger marked a turning point in his career, propelling him towards the elite ranks of the sport and laying the foundation for his legendary status in the UFC. Conor McGregor's journey to fame began with his standout performance in Dublin, Ireland, where he swiftly gained recognition within the local MMA community. His talent and determination led to a pivotal moment during a pre-fight event in 2013, where McGregor's exceptional skills in the cage and undeniable charisma caught the attention of none other than UFC President Dana White.
How do you
the thing for Conor is,
or do you think he's special?
Conor fought a guy tonight who was the best shape I've ever seen him in. Mentally, he was there. His dressing room was right next to mine. I kept popping into his dressing room, and I said, "You hear that crowd?" He goes, "I love it. This place is awesome," you know? So it's not like he was sitting in there freaked out by the crowd, feeling like he was on. That kid was on tonight. He came here to win, and he's a tough guy. When he's mentally, you know, and physically there, he's a hard guy to beat, and Conor made it look easy. So now you got to look at this and go, wow, he beat a real guy tonight. And
White was so impressed by McGregor's performance and potential that he wasted no time in offering him a contract with the UFC. This pivotal agreement marked the beginning of McGregor's meteoric rise in mixed martial arts, setting him on a trajectory towards international acclaim and transforming his life and career forever. Back then, McGregor was different from the one you know today. His focus wasn't solely on titles. Instead, he aimed to dominate opponents in the octagon. Starting as a featherweight fighter, McGregor captivated fans with his striking precision and knockout power. His early UFC fights were promising, though not yet indicative of the superstardom he would achieve. As McGregor's career evolved, consistently demonstrated exceptional skill and prowess in mixed martial arts. By the 2014 season, he began to showcase his immense potential, securing decisive victories and garnering attention with his exceptional striking ability and strategic acumen inside the octagon. His rise marked a significant turning point, highlighting his ability to dominate opponents and captivate audiences with his relentless pursuit of excellence in the sport. But it was the year 2015 that defined McGregor's meteoric rise. He broke records, becoming the first fighter in UFC history to hold titles in 2 weight classes simultaneously.
This is what I dreamed into reality. Oh, that looks good. Oh, that looks good. God bless. Conor McGregor, congratulations. Yes. It's been an honor calling your fight, sir. Yes. Thank you very much. You're welcome.
McGregor's confidence, combined with his knockout power and charismatic persona, captured the attention of fans worldwide and solidified his status as a global superstar in combat sports. Undeterred, McGregor responded with another outstanding season, matching his fight record with victories and delivering crucial performances in both the octagon and promotional events. His dominant wins and charismatic presence in press conferences highlighted his ability to excel in the spotlight. Conor McGregor suffered a significant injury during a fight against Nate Diaz in March 2016. McGregor, known for his explosive style, faced setbacks after Diaz exploited his stamina and grappling weaknesses, leading to a submission loss. This prompted McGregor to re-evaluate his training, focusing intensely on enhancing his striking and overall MMA skills to emphasize precision and strategic prowess over sheer force. After his triumphant return to the UFC in 2016, Conor McGregor's career continued to evolve with mixed results. So, how did Conor go from being that ambitious and motivated fighter to the super degenerate party animal he is now? It all began in 2017 when Conor was at the peak of his career, becoming the first UFC fighter to hold 2 belts simultaneously. This led to enormous hype and one of the most anticipated boxing matches against Floyd Mayweather. Despite losing, Conor earned $130 million, much more than his UFC earnings. With this money, McGregor launched his whiskey brand, Proper Number 12.
With all the success of Proper 12, people say it's gone to me head. But I'm still the same old underdog from Dublin who enjoys a rich and smooth whiskey at the end of a long day. Now that's a proper kitty.
Which became a significant source of income. By 2021, Conor McGregor topped Forbes' list of richest athletes, surpassing stars like Ronaldo and Messi. 1 month later, he was set to face off against Khabib Nurmagomedov at UFC 229, where these two were beefing. Conor made things personal by attacking Khabib's religion and family. This led to Khabib humbling Conor, eventually submitting him in the 4th round. It left a lasting impact on Conor, altering his career forever. After this, he fought only 3 more times, winning just 1 and losing 2. In his latest fight, Conor McGregor was set to face Dustin Poirier in a highly anticipated trilogy match. However, the fight was cut short when Conor stepped back on his left leg, causing it to snap, with all of the adrenaline rushing through his veins. Conor would drop one of the funniest quotes.
Your wife is in me DMs, hey baby, hit me back up, I'll chat to you later on. We'll be at the after party, the Win Nightclub, baby. You looking bitch, you little hoe.
Unfortunately, this was the last time we saw Conor in the octagon. However, his name continued to make headlines outside of it. By 2023, Conor's appearance had drastically changed. These changes became noticeable after he shaved his beard, making him look like a character from a video game. His face seemed larger, with features like his nose appearing more prominent, possibly due to growth hormone used to recover from his leg injury. Growth hormone not only speeds up recovery and builds muscle, but can also alter facial structure, as seen with others like Joe Rogan. Despite these changes, Conor packed on a massive amount of muscle. Not only did his appearance change, but his demeanor and speaking style did too. Conor was known for his eloquence, but in recent years, that has shifted. During an interview with Ariel Helwani, Conor struggled with speech, frequently stuttering and stumbling over his words.
This is called a cafecito. Okay. So when I went to Miami, I went to the mayor of Miami's office. They gave me the key to the city of Miami. The mayor gives me this coffee. It was called a cafecito. It's Cuban coffee. It's unbelievable, but you're running around doing laps. So I was like, get this into my place. I feel.
Many speculated this could be due to heavy drug and alcohol use. Shockingly, he was sober during this interview. However, it was nothing compared to a 2024 interview where Conor discussed his role in the movie Roadhouse with Jake Gyllenhaal. During the interview, Conor was constantly blinking and shrugging his shoulders, while Jake looked at him like, "Yep, this is the Conor that I was one with." The man was genuinely tweaking, likely a direct result of snorting pounds of snow from South America. True Geordie, a popular YouTuber, made a video reacting to these interviews where he expressed his concern for Conor's well-being. However, Conor took the video personally and attacked Geordie in a series of drunk Twitter voice messages, which were kinda funny.
Mr. Estrogen, what's happening? Bitch tits. Fat fucking bitch tits. Who the fuck are you?
To be honest, Geordie's concerns were valid, cause Conor's coach John Kavanagh, who was areas in why Conor was so successful in the UFC, had no idea where Conor was with. That being said, he somehow became an even bigger alcoholic and party animal than he once was. It felt like I would see a new video of Conor partying every week, which is funny, because back in 2014, Conor said that partying is weakness for your soul. I'm not joking, look at this clip.
I like to party with it.
Partying is weakness for the soul, my friend, so I try.
However, Conor didn't have hundreds of millions sitting in his bank account back then. Anyway, all of this alcohol and drug use led to some pretty bad decision-making by Conor. In 2021, he punched an Italian DJ in the face at a club for fun. A few months later, he faced 6 charges for alleged reckless driving in 2023. He allegedly kicked and punched a woman on his yacht, and then allegedly assaulted another woman in the bathroom at a Heat basketball game. The list goes on. Even if some of these cases are dropped, it still puts Conor in a bad light. After months of partying and bad behavior, Conor appeared on The Ultimate Fighter with Michael Chandler in May 2023, and the two were rumored to fight sometime in the future. Honestly, this season of The Ultimate Fighter wasn't great. Chandler's team dominated, and Conor was just being himself. But we did get some funny moments from this season. After a mid-season break of The Ultimate Fighter, we were waiting for Conor to re-enter the USADA testing pool, so he could be cleared to fight Chandler by the end of 2023. However, he held out, possibly due to drugs in his system. On October 11th, Conor McGregor entered the testing pool, meaning the earliest we might see him fight Chandler was April 2024. But we all knew it wasn't going to happen that early. Then in December, Conor finally announced that he would fight Chandler on June 29th for UFC 303. Conor versus Chandler. The entire MMA fan base, including the seasonal Conor casuals, were excited for this. As we got closer to the fight, press conference with McGregor and Chandler, which was held a few weeks before the fight, got cancelled. This made people wonder if the fight would even take place. As of now, it's June 20th. And the fight is off because Conor pulled out due to a broken pinky toe. A few days later, he posted pictures where he was seen drinking again. Someone needs to get him some help. Honestly, I'm not sure if we'll see Conor fight again. All the drugs and partying have definitely taken a toll on him, and you can't just come back with the flip of a switch. But he doesn't need to come back. Imagine being in his shoes. You became a double champ, earned over $100 million from the Mayweather fight, shattered UFC pay-per-view records, and have a whiskey brand worth hundreds of millions. Would you still feel the need to risk your legacy by stepping back into the octagon? The Conor that we once knew seems to have vanished. There's no more hunger or drive left in him after achieving all the money and status that the sport has to offer. What do you guys think?